Good evening, everybody. Did you think I forgot you? No. Pardon me, I'm going to reach for my drink. Tonight, in case you didn't know, was the State of the State address. It was Governor Whitmer's third State of the State and my third State of the State as a representative. So I wanted to wait and do that, and then I've done a couple of press interviews. And so I thought tonight I'll give you my thoughts on the State of the State. I don't know how many of you watched it. I think it's up against Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune or something, so you might not have seen it. So I'll throw it at you. Now, I will say this. I'm going to comment here as a commentator to give you my opinion. And I know some of you will say, well, she's this or she's that. So just bear with me. I'm just telling you what I see tonight in the context of tonight, okay? First of all, I know sometimes people tell me that I'm too nice a guy. Well, I think I am a nice guy, but I think I know how to be a pain in the ass when it's appropriate. But I always try to be fair. And I will say this, that was Governor Whitmer's best performance on a State of the State. I think there was a couple reasons for that. She's gotten experience. I think all her press conferences and COVID things has given her a better performance stance. So that was good. The other thing that I think was interesting was in the previous State of the States, I believe, I've been angry at both of them because it's more like a stick in the eye. I mentioned that the other night. I think tonight, because she didn't have the legislature in front of her to fire her up, she knew she was talking more to the people of the state, so her demeanor was a little different. That's my take. So with that, tip of the hat, Madam Governor, you did a pretty good job tonight in your delivery. It was a little short on specifics. Go figure. Usually states of the states are a little more meaty on things, but I think she was using it as a little bit of a COVID thing, and she was trying to be very positive. One of the things I thought, I believe she used the term bipartisan 9 or 10 times. And I just told a reporter who interviewed me, I said, you know, she could have used bipartisan 3 or 4 times that if she had really acted in a bipartisan way. Those 9 bipartisan events, those were hard fought, clawed through the rock kind of moments. And I'll give you an example. She brought up the roads, I'm sick of that phrase, fix the roads. Well, Madam Governor, we could have, but you had a gag order on the departments when I was trying as chair of transportation, trying to get things done. So how is that bipartisan? She mentioned the 2 bipartisan budgets. Okay, but what about those 147 items you line itemed out after you wouldn't talk to us for 3 weeks? So, bipartisan, okay, yeah, we'll sneak it through and we'll call it that. So, this is what I said. Actions speak louder than words. So, Madam Governor, you want to have bipartisanship? Then come on out. Let's talk. Because I am a person who wants to work across the aisle. You know, I don't want to be combative all the time. There'll be times when, yeah, sure, you got to duke it out a little bit to get your point, or I might not agree with a Democratic colleague, but so what? I'll give you a point. I hope he doesn't mind me mentioning him. Representative Tim Sneller is my vice chair, Democratic vice chair, on transportation. He's a Democrat, and he's a great guy. We don't agree on everything, but you know what's nice about Tim? We can talk. Now, maybe it's because we're the same age. I don't know. But we can talk to each other. There's a few times when I say, yeah, you're full of crap, and he says the same thing about me. But we can talk to each other. That's bipartisanship. So when it comes to fix the roads, Governor Whitmer, how about you let Tim and I work on it, and you get out of the way? Then I think we can fix the roads. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. If you haven't watched the speech, go back and watch it. It's about 24 minutes long. She talked about the vaccine rollout. I'll tell you, I chuckled. She said in her speech, it was, well, the vaccine rollout, that's how things go early on. It can be a little bumpy. A couple of weeks ago when there was another guy in the Oval Office, it was all the federal government's fault. Now it's, rollouts can be a little bumpy. Where was that bipartisan talk a couple of weeks ago, Madam Governor? People aren't stupid. They see it, they get it. So, we're going to talk more about other things, and there's lots of things. High school sports. Tomorrow, I'm on the oversight committee. Tomorrow, we're having an oversight committee about where we stand with high school sports. Let them play, for God's sake. I tell you what, it's been a long day. I've got a couple more interviews I got to do about the state of the state, but I wanted to touch base with you tonight, okay? Hear it from me. So more updates to come, but tonight's state of the state, I will say, again, recap if you're just joining. Governor, probably your best performance. You did a good job tonight in your delivery, and there weren't many sticks in the eye, but not long on substance. And you talk about bipartisanship. I'm here to be bipartisan. You're the one that's got to come a little, at least close to the aisle so I can reach across. I'm willing to stretch across the aisle, but you got to come a little bit closer. My arms are only so long. Good night. The fight is on. We're continuing. Oh, and for anybody, he said fight. I meant it in the figurative way, because right now, what the heck? Right, let's roll on. So anyway, Facebook Live, I'm out of here. We'll talk again on Friday. Thank you, everybody.